All right. Hopefully it's working.
Is that it?
Yep.
Are we streaming? See YouTube?
I hope so.
Hi YouTube, are we there? Is anybody there? Does anybody see us? So this isn't how we're gonna do it. It's we're using a different camera, but we thought it'd be nice for you guys to see us. So here we are. Hopefully. Can everybody see us? Is anybody there on YouTube? We're on YouTube, guys. Let us know.
It's saying that the video is making it over. The encoder's overloaded. I don't think this computer can handle it. Yeah.
You mean it's lagging, or it's just not
It's
working?
just it's saying encoding overloaded. Try turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. Which basically means it's not running fast enough for the computer. Oh, there we go.
There we are.
Hello.
We see some people.
Is it kind of working? Is it laggy?
How does it look, guys? Is it really laggy and slow? If it's really blurry, that's just us. We're fuzzy. Especially Travis. He's always fuzzy.
Always fuzzy.
Look at him. He's the fuzziest down there.
Yep.
Is he moving? Is he blinking? What's going on down there?
It's laggy.
He's thinking.
Very laggy.
Ooh, laggy. Yeah.
The video is pretty slow, but the audio is pretty clean.
Okay.
Jerry's fuzzy too. Well, he's usually fuzzy. I'd say all of you are fuzzy, honestly.
4 out of 5.
Except for me, yeah. So hopefully everybody on Facebook is going to get the message that we moved over to YouTube. We will get this fixed before we do this again, folks. So thanks for hanging in there. We will make sure we can stream good video and good sound before we do this again.
So basically, if people are wondering, I know the audio is hopefully okay. We just don't have the right computer to run everything all at once. So that was my fault. But next time we'll have a good computer, so that won't happen.
Well, in Jacob's defense, we've been up since 8 o'clock this morning setting this up. So we did our very, very best. So like I said, well, we're just learning. This was kind of our test tonight for going forward. So again, thank you guys. We appreciate you being patient. For those of you that are just joining us and didn't hear, we're hoping to have an ongoing live stream. Maybe, well, we talked about doing it monthly, maybe bi-weekly. We don't know yet, but we'll just see. You know, we might run out of stuff to talk about, and so we only need to do it once a month. I don't know. Travis never runs out of anything to talk about. Honestly, neither does Jerry. So between Jerry and Travis, I think we could probably fill once a week. But that's our plan. Part of the reason that we're doing this is because we're trying to branch out and try some new stuff. And part of that is because, as you know, those of you that live in Tucson, we had a lot of rain this weekend. And for the first time, I was talking about this earlier before it cut out. For the first time since we took over the show in 2020, we had to cancel
Closer and lower.
Sorry, lower.
I meant like cancel. I meant volume wise.
Oh, lower volume wise.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I do not talk this loud at any point in my life.
You can be a little louder. But...
Okay. What was I saying now? Oh, we had to cancel the show this last weekend on Friday and Saturday night, and Sunday wasn't great. And for those of you that know us real well, you know that our family runs the show. This is how we make a living, honestly. And Travis, we work on the show all throughout the week in order to give you the show that you see on weekends. And so in order to pay our employees during the week, we have to do shows on weekends to make that money. So when we don't do a show, we're not making any money, and that's how we pay our employees. So we're looking for ways to branch out. We don't want to raise the prices of the tickets. We hate doing that. The tickets for the show, even though we think our show is worth a lot of money. We don't want to do that to you guys, especially because we want you to bring your families. We want you to bring your kids. So we don't want to raise the prices. So we're looking at other ways to try and bring in some money and keep the show at the level that you guys are all used to. So that's the plan, and that's what we're doing. So we're trying this live stream. We're going to probably try a gaming channel because Jacob right here and Travis are very into gaming. So they're probably going to work on a gaming channel, and we're actually open to suggestions. What would you guys like to see? What do you think would be a great way for the Pistoleros to branch out outside of the show? Uh,
Yeah, one of the things we've considered was filming the shows that we're currently doing and doing them more in a cinematic style, so that especially for people that can't travel to the show, that they could watch the show on YouTube or another streaming service, and also for people who have seen the show, it'll give you more close-ups, and we could. I don't know. They're signaling me to do something over there.
well, it'd be nice if you looked at the camera.
Oh,
It's
look at the
weird that
camera.
you're looking straight ahead.
Yeah, it's hard to face this way and look that way. There we go. Is that? And so yeah, give us some feedback on that as well if you'd like to see that. And if it goes well with what we're already doing with the shows that we already produce and things like that, maybe we could do some just for just for video or YouTube release only. That only our YouTube fans will get a chance to see something that we would produce exclusively for YouTube. What do you guys think about that? No, Travis.
Well, I
I
see.
like that idea.
I see Patreon.
Um,
That's something we've looked at is Patreon, and putting live shows on there. We actually have on our Wix website. Our website is by Wix. You can actually subscribe to Wix, and when you do, you can either subscribe as a monthly member. Actually, there's two subscriptions as a monthly member. One is for $5 and one is for $15. They both give you discounts on shows. And then eventually our private content, like things like we might use for Patreon, like the full blown shows, like Jerry said, would be available on that Wix website or in that Wix group if you subscribe to our website. So if you go to wildweststuntshow.com and you hit subscribe, you can sign up to become a member. You can also purchase annual passes there, but I think the monthly subscriptions are probably especially for people that don't live here in Tucson, would be a great way to support us and also get eventually some private content.
Absolutely. All right. Well, do we have any comments? Anybody checking that out? Noah's looking.
Nothing new right
Nothing
now.
new. All right. Does anybody want to ask us any questions or have any comments about the Pistolero show? For those just tuning in, this is our first podcast, live podcast, and we have some difficulties getting it all together here. In fact, we had a pretty nice setup, but we had to switch to the computer camera. That's why we're at a weird angle right now, and so we're definitely going to get better at this, I'm sure. And in the future, we've got some surprises that we want to do. We want to actually do a podcast from the actual show, and maybe make some comments during the show while you're watching it. And also we want to eventually have some guests on and things like that. Talk about the stunt world, the entertainment world, things Western, things cowboy, things Old West, Wild West, and maybe even partner with a couple of Wild West channels. We have some friends that are currently doing that as well, and that would be fun. So anyway, let's hand it over to Travis. I know he's chomping at the bit to say something there. All right.
I saw some talk in the comments here about live streaming the show. I think that is like an easy thing to just say, hey, let's just live stream the show for people. The problem with that, as I see it, is there's a difference between filmed or curated content and live theater. What we generally do, especially at the show, is a live theater where you can have a reaction between yourself and the audience is not only being a part of the show, but also is there to witness the show in person. Another issue with that is we only do 5 potentially 6 individual or different shows in a year. And when you're doing curated content or film content, you're going to want to do more than that in a short, especially on YouTube for short form content. So us putting up a show on a live stream, is even if it's for Patreon, how many of those people are going to want to see our show each night on a video that's recorded for them? So that's kind of where the issue falls down with that. So I think generally the approach that we've taken with YouTube in the past has been curated content where we have an idea, we shoot the idea, we make that the video that gets released. Whether that be behind the scenes or like a novel issue, or like the shorts that Jacob was doing earlier in 2025. So I think that's a great like place to start, is by working by what we do well, which is obviously the stunt show, and then in order to move forward from there, like what avenue do we take? Like Heather said, Jacob and I have thought about doing some gaming stuff. Unfortunately, that doesn't always connect with the same type of viewership. Especially like older people are probably not interested in watching Jacob and me play Mario Kart. So, you know, I think we can have some funny like riffs between the two of us, but ultimately what you're going to be watching is Mario Kart, and I'm not sure that's what they want to see. So we're still working on that type of stuff, and super love any suggestions or options that you guys have to say. But in the meantime, it's not something that we're giving up on, but it's something that we're trying to actively figure out.
We did have a couple questions, and I wanted to tell Holly couldn't find.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry about the mic audio, guys. I just fixed it, so hopefully it's all good now. It looks like people saying it's good, so thank you for giving me your comments. So thank you.
So Holly was saying that she sent a question to our Facebook earlier, and I'm not finding it, Holly. So if you could put it again, maybe in the comments here. In the meantime, Maddie Junker, she's a big fan of ours. She's been coming, well, she's still a young lady, but she's been coming since she was a little girl. And she wants to know what made us all want to be stuntmen. So why don't we start down at the other end with Travis?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
What made you want to be a stuntman?
All right, Travis is out.
Honestly, for me, it was I grew up with a background of martial arts, and my favorite part of that, aside from later what I appreciated, was teaching. But as a child, it was the demonstration. I mean, there's a certain amount of me that needs to be viewed, I think, and I could show off in those demonstrations, and other people were like, wow, you're so good at that. That's something that I think was important to me.
Wait, you like to show off? Is that what you're saying?
As a kid.
Yeah. So,
what could I do with this? You know, how do I translate this into, aside from teaching, what can I do with this? And when I was 18, I tried out a couple of times for an internship at Old Tucson and never heard back. And then I did a bunch of different stuff, and the planets just kind of aligned one day, and I came out, saw the show, saw the sign they were hiring, and I gave it a shot.
You brought your sister with you, didn't you?
Yeah. My sister and my girlfriend at the time, now wife, took me out for a birthday dinner, and we saw the show, and then the audition was the next day.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Where'd you go for dinner?
Pinnacle Peak.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, of course.
Right.
You gotta have to. Real quick, guys. Sorry about the video again. It's not gonna get better. It's just the way it is right now. So just imagine or close your eyes, and it's a podcast. You can still see us a little bit, but just imagine that's what it is, because the video is not gonna get better, and we do apologize for that. But the next time we do this, it will get better.
If you missed it earlier, this was not our original setup. Our original setup crashed, and so now we're using a laptop video, which is not great, obviously. But you can see us, and it's not dark, so it's better than nothing, I guess.
And we didn't give up. We could have given up.
We could have, but we
could
didn't.
have. I know. We had a bunch of snacks over there. We just said gave up, and let's have some snacks, and we'll try again next week. But we didn't. Here we are. Not what we wanted, but
All right.
something, right?
So before we move on to Noah, there was another suggestion about interviewing Michael Brian Rollins, Luke Rollins, for those of you who might know Lou Rollins. Funny story about Lou Rollins is that he actually started at our Wild West Stunt Show when he was 14. That's where he got his start.
I think he's 13.
13. He was big into. All right, I keep being told that I'm blowing out the audio, but I don't know how to talk anymore. So, he was big into rope spinning, rope twirling, and gun spinning, and so he ended up doing a pre-show for the Wild West Stunt Show when he was 13. And how long did he work for you?
I don't know, like not quite 10 years.
So a long time. While he was trying to get his start. So yeah, he'd be a great person to bring in for an interview one of these days. So great idea. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, Noah, what made you want to be a stuntman?
Move this over. Well, obviously, I grew up in a family of performers, so that jump started it for sure. But just a love for Western movies and watching my parents do stunts growing up as a kid. That's basically why I wanted to do it. And now I love doing it because I just love doing live theater, and stunt work is a dying art, and I'd like to see it continue. And I feel like I play a big part in my generation, bringing up the next generation and doing stunts, and especially the Western genre. So I don't know, just I love performing, and that's why I do it.
So a funny story about Noah is that, so we have 3 kids. We have 2 boys and a girl, and our girl is our middle child, and that's what almost all of the shows out at Town, if you're a regular, you know that there's almost always 2 boys and a girl. And so when Noah was 11,
probably even younger than that,
or
honestly.
maybe younger than that, he started just doing flips, and he ended up building an Old West town basically in our backyard out of a tree house that the kids had. And he built a fall bag, and what did you pile up to fall off of? I don't remember. Chairs?
Anything, probably. I don't know. Don't try this at home,
Don't do
kids.
it, yeah.
Don't
But
do
he,
what I did.
Patio
He
furniture.
piled up
Yeah.
patio furniture and stuff, and he made a high fall in his own bag, and he got his brother and sister involved. And so I think it was for one Christmas.
Yeah, it was Christmas.
When he was about 11, the whole family went out in the backyard, and they did the show we were doing at the time, which was Outlaws Out of Luck.
No, I think I actually wrote my own.
Oh, did you write it?
Yeah, I think Jacob and I wrote it.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so they wrote their sister into it, and they performed it in the backyard, and Noah did a high fall off of the
Stack of
playhouse.
chairs.
Yeah, a stack of chairs in our backyard, which was terrifying, but
Yeah,
we were very proud.
Not good. Don't do that.
And then he worked his way up to he was doing some roping for us when he was in junior high, and then so he was there, and the kids were always there actually because we couldn't leave them home. So all 3 of our kids, we had to bring them to every rehearsal. And in those days, we didn't have an office. And so bringing the kids to rehearsals, plus we were doing shows every night, guys. That's right. We used to do shows 7 days a week. For a time, we were doing 3 shows a night, 7 days a week.
Yep.
When I first started the show, that's what we were doing. And so there was no real free day for rehearsing. And so the kids just had to come with us when we were rehearsing. We rehearsed after the last show, and the last show was at 9:00. So the kids we bought these reclining lawn chairs, and we put the kids to sleep at the show, and we would rehearse until 2 a.m. And so that's how they grew up, and that's how they got their start. And
There was a lot of learning through osmosis for me, especially.
Well, Noah was the only one that really, really enjoyed
Cared.
it, and
Yeah.
so the other 2 not so much. And so when Noah turned 18, I had an injury. I think it was the week he turned 18, I had an injury.
Like the day after or
Yeah,
something
and
like
he
that.
knew the show so well, we just put him in the show.
Yep.
And he did it. And so the rest is history. That was 2015.
Yep.
And he's been in the show ever since. So.
Travis also started that year too.
Oh, yeah, that was Travis's first year. So, yep.
My, have you guys grown up, huh?
Still waiting for Travis to grow up.
All right. They look older on the outside. All right. Well, my how I became a stunt man story was I started in high school at Old Tucson as an Explorer Scout. My buddy Mark Tofson got me involved in that, and I liked performing, but I was not a very good actor. I couldn't memorize lines or I've tried Shakespeare several times since then. I tried to do plays in college and things like that, and I'm not very good at it. But I'm really good at moving. I'm pretty athletic. I don't like competition that much, though. But doing stunt work, you kind of dabble in both sides of performance, and it just seemed to fit. Plus, we had to get our own wardrobe in those days on the cheap, and so I spent a lot of time at Value Village on 4th Avenue buying stuff. That started kind of an addiction that I'm still working on, buying stuff from Value Village. And so yeah,
as it's known, Savers now.
Savers now,
Yes.
yeah. Wow, yeah. I went to the old one today, and they'd moved.
You went to the
panicked.
old one?
I panicked a little bit.
Why
yeah.
were you at Savers today?
Drop off that stuff you had in the back of the car.
Oh, right, that's right.
Which is always back there. So anyway, but I found the other Savers, and it was okay. All right. Anyway, and I didn't even go inside. I was really tempted.
That's because you knew I'd kill you because we were doing something.
I'm like, how big is this Savers? It's huge. There's got to be something cool in there, right? Anyway, so I think that I'm really blessed by God that I found something I love to do, and we're just trying to make it work. I'm pretty old now, but I'm still getting, along, making it happen. And I just thank for everyone's support, encouragement, and we're still doing it. Right?
What made you want to be a stuntman?
Well, because I like performing. I'm not a very good actor.
Oh, there you go. All right.
I kind of said that earlier.
Well, but how did you fall into stunt work as your fallback for performing, even though you weren't a good?
Well, it was Mark Toveson's fault because he took me to Old Tucson as an Explorer Scout.
Right.
Yeah, and we got to play, cowboy out there every Saturday.
Yeah, so back in the day, folks, before litigious society, you could go and train when you were in high school. You go hang out at Old Tucson and train with the Old Tucson stuntmen.
Oh, that's not so true. A guy fell off the roof without permission. Our sponsor wasn't there that day. Our sponsor, our advisor, John Pierce, and a guy did a roof roll, broke his arm, and the management said, "That's it, you're done," and kicked us out. And that's how we lost Old Tucson.
Oops.
Yeah. So
Oops.
we were all on our own after that. So, yeah, you got to follow the rules.
Yeah.
That's a good rule for stunt work. Follow the rules.
Follow the rules. Right. Right.
That is a good rule.
All right. Well, that's your turn now, Heather.
Yeah, I was looking at. I'm going to answer a question first.
Okay.
Holly asked, how do we recruit new stunt performers? Do we go to colleges or high schools to share how to become one? Okay, so that's a good question. How do we recruit?
The first thing we do is when people ask us how we do that, we ask, well, what are you doing? So
what are you doing, Holly?
What are you doing, Holly?
It's a hard thing. We used to go to high schools, and we just have not had a lot of success with that. And we also used to go to the colleges. And maybe our problem is that we were really specifically looking at the theater programs. And honestly, actors do not want to do this. Most people that are in theater in college or high school are looking for a career in film, or maybe like me, musical theater. And so the idea, they're interested in the idea of doing a stunt show. But when they come out and do the audition and they see the physicality that it really involves, they usually change their mind. And so we've had a lot of, in fact, I don't know, it's been about 10 years now. We had, I don't know, how many people, Noah, from Saguaro High School?
At
the
one
show?
time, probably 4 or 5.
So we had 4, so including Noah. Noah is a Saguaro High School alumni. I'm a Saguaro High School alumni. Jacob's a high school alumni. And we had, I think, 3 other actors at the time that were Saguaro High School alumni.
Tucson High, go Badgers.
Whatever. Have we had any actors from Tucson High beside you?
Me? Oh,
no, see,
maybe.
Telling you. So anyway, so we had a lot of Saguaro High School alumni at the time, but they kind of all knew Noah, and so they were a great bunch of guys. But other than that, we've had some other high schoolers, and they don't last very long. It's a hard job, and so when you're looking for a paycheck. And especially some kids today, sorry, I'm not going to throw everybody under the bus, but,
Yep.
the people that want to get paid $50 an hour, that's not going to happen. It's hard work, especially in the summer. I mean, not that it's fun in the winter right now. It's freezing. You know, you hit your hand on something or your joints are swollen or whatever. But in the summer, it's 100 degrees still when we start our first show. And when people find out how difficult it is physically, they just decide it's a no. So usually the people that are the most successful with us are people that have wanted to do this their whole lives. That helps. Not really reenactors, but people that love the Old West. But again, the problem is a lot of people just can't do it physically. Even if they want to do it, they can't. So it's really hard finding someone who's a good performer in the acting and also is physical enough to do the show. So that's a very hard thing to find. And so so this is a question we're asking ourselves all the time. Where do we recruit now? Because it is very difficult.
We have a different style.
Oh,
we have a different style than a lot of people learn in school. Either in high school or college, because I think we're more of an old-fashioned vaudevillian style where we stand in a certain way and we deliver jokes, and we're not about realism at all. We're about entertaining people, and we're about the humor of it, about something that's story driven, but funny. We try and do funny stuff all along the way that makes people laugh out loud, and we interact with the audience a lot. There's that term called the fourth wall, which most actors don't know how to deal with audience members. They don't talk to them directly. They don't even have eye contact because that's not something you do in normal theater. But that's something that we thrive on. Our audience is another character in our show. So it's an alien thing when we have people audition and they don't know how to kind of work with the audience, us being the audience during auditions, right? What's going on over there? You guys are taking some questions?
I'd say another good point about theater people generally being a little incompatible with our type of show is our type of show doesn't get to the real crunchy acting that I think a lot of those theater people are looking for. They want to have a really dramatic role that they can really throw their whole acting experience into. Whereas all of our characters are kind of simple because it's a cartoon, I don't think they get to really flex their acting chops working for us, and I think that kind of rubs them the wrong way sometimes.
You're absolutely right. You hit the nail on the head there. That our talent is comedic timing, physical abilities to do the stunts. We don't worry about the emotional content at all, really, at all. We don't try and connect with different characters that actors want to play. They want to be different people. Well, this isn't the place for them to go.
Yeah.
Because
Noah plays one guy.
Yeah, we're all like one person with different degrees of silliness or goofiness, but we're very one-dimensional characters for sure. It's commedia dell'arte. You just got you got the boss guy, you got the laughing stock, you got the idiot. You've just got very simple characters because you only got a 30-minute show. You got to get it. It's got to develop before it even starts. Yeah.
So Andrew said we should do a coloring book. I think that's a good idea.
Right now?
No,
Good idea.
Well, I think I really break out your coloring, your crayons. We did do coloring pages for a while for the restaurant, so that's a good idea. We could do that again. Also, someone had a question about the guns, and I've forgotten the history. Do you remember the history?
The history of guns?
These guns.
Oh, well, the Chinese invented black powder.
Okay,
guns.
listen, dude. We have to move on from
Let's
this, and we
not.
haven't gotten to me and Jacob, so do you remember the history
Yeah,
of these
these are
guns?
family guns.
I know that,
Yeah.
but I don't remember
Well,
the
where they're
history of where they're from.
They're old. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking too loud.
They're from the Amazon region. Yes.
They're from the Amazon region. They're actually used in the Amazon. They're muzzle loading percussion cap rifles and pistols, and it's kind of interesting because some of them have repairs, like, and they've got like a tin can that was like cut and pressed onto the buttstock of that one that's in Portuguese, and some other interesting things. Anyway, Heather here wrestled him from her cousin Mark, who got him from her grandfather, and
They're my grandfathers.
yeah, and now her Aunt Nancy comes over here and wants to covet them back, but I don't know. Anyway, it's a long history.
Anyway, they were my grandfathers. He used to travel for work, and
Yeah.
he was in the Amazon. That's when he got him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I'm getting notes from the peanut gallery. He lived in Brazil. He lived all over in
Yeah.
a bunch of different places.
All right.
World traveler.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on and let. I got to answer the question. Okay, how did I want to get? We want to finish that.
What
How did
was
we
the
get into
question
stunt
again?
work? How did we get in? Why did we get into stunt work?
Can I interject real
Yes.
quick? I know we're actors, but we gotta try to stay a little bit quieter. We're peaking too much.
Oh,
so
sorry,
it's-
guys.
You can't
Standing
understand
further
what
away
you're
helps.
saying.
Sorry,
You gotta
guys.
talk like this from now
Not
on.
like that, but just keep a normal
I've seen
level.
people
Welcome-
talk like this with their
welcome
shake
to the
right on
late,
Not
mic.
that
late
close.
show
Not
with Tom
that okay.
Snyder.
All right.
So guys, this is funny because this is why we don't do film. Every time we try to do
We're too
film,
loud.
we're told bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Can you bring it down? And usually you can't. So that's why we don't do film. Let's see. What was the question specifically now?
What made you want to become a stunt
What
performer?
made you want to become a stunt performer?
I did a commercial shoot the other day, and I got my face like rubbed across a piano key.
Weird
and-
flex, but okay.
Yeah, huh?
I said weird flex, but okay.
You
Nothing.
won't get that reference. Just keep going.
That's fair.
Just keep
That's
going.
fair.
Just keep going.
Just keep talking.
You won't get that.
Hopefully the kids out there got it and they're laughing. Anyway, making
they
fun
are.
of the old people. Anyway, so and then I got a bottle broken over my head. And I made a big old cartoon face, and they loved it. Normally for film, would have hated it because they like subtle things, but this was anything but subtle, and they loved it. So there's one example. It works sometimes, right?
Okay.
All right.
Anywho.
Alright. You just wanted to say that he was in a commercial. That's why
No,
he said
I
that
just
story.
wanted to
but
say
it's
that.
okay.
That's the difference.
So Jerry was in a commercial, everybody. We can't tell you what it is yet, but we'll tell you when it comes out. So it was pretty fun, and it was a pretty big deal. So we'll let you know when it's
It was
released.
such a big deal.
Big
Okay,
deal.
well, it will be a big deal.
Big deal.
Can't talk about it, so stop talking
That's
about
right.
it.
So what
He's
made me
under
want?
an NDA for his commercial.
So I never wanted to be a stunt man. I wanted to be a stunt woman. No, I never wanted to be a stunt woman. Actually, I was a musical theater major coming out of high school and in my first couple years of college, and then I quit to start a family. I got married, had 3 children, and decided after I had Jacob here. Jacob's my baby right here. This guy right here. There you go.
Why don't you
This
just
guy right
move
here.
the mic 10 feet from her.
I'll just sit back here.
That doesn't make a difference.
I'll sit back here. So I'll sit back here. So.
No, it wouldn't make a difference for you either. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
you're talking
That's not
way
how
too loud.
technology works.
Yeah, you can laugh at me, but you're doing it too. It's so funny that your dad thinks that he's not loud.
Like what you're doing right now is perfect.
okay.
That,
It's so funny that your dad thinks that he's not loud because he's incredibly loud.
well, yeah.
So, anywho,
I think we all know that.
I had 3 kids. I had Jacob, and I decided I wanted to get back into theater because I'd not really done any for a few years, and so I got back into community theater. And then I got a job at the photo studio, the Old Time Photo Studio at Charlestown, which incidentally, Jerry also worked at the Old Time Photo Studio at Charlestown. But I took Jerry's stunt class because I was looking for something new to do. And I thought, why not? I was working out 6 days a week, so I thought, I'm in great shape. Let me do it. I was 34 at the time. And I took the stunt class, and Jerry said, you really should audition for the show. So I did. I made it. And I think I started with a Christmas show. So I started by training for a Christmas show in 2006, and I immediately broke my tailbone. So I decided stunt work was not for me, and I would go back to just being a stay-at-home mom. But I loved it. It was so fun. Once my tailbone healed, I kind of forgot about it, and I went about my business. And then a year later, the stunt show lost one of their girls, and Jerry talked me into doing the show again. So I came back into the stunt show and trained, and I've been in ever since. So I've been doing it. So I've been doing it ever since. So like I said, am I close enough now? What's
Yeah,
this?
you're too close. You're doing the opposite. You're getting farther away, but talking louder, so it's still peaking. You need to get a little bit closer and a little bit quieter.
How's this? Is this okay?
That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that a good level?
Yeah, that's
so
really
I can't
good.
get any louder than this.
You can, but
You shouldn't.
you shouldn't.
I will really. I mean, seriously, this is way lower than my normal. I can't even use normal inflection.
Well,
This is
just
so
if you
low.
want people to hear you better, this is the way it has to be for right now.
Sorry, people.
I think you need to practice
Later,
doing this
so
around
we'll
the
get
house
you a
from
mic
now
that
on.
we put on the other side of the room where this isn't a problem. But for now,
You know
Few
what? You
minutes.
guys can complain right now,
should,
but I'm the only one that can be heard in the show. So
We should really
you're welcome, everybody.
get this question so we could move on.
Yeah. So the end of the story is I never wanted to be a stunt performer. I was a live performer, but I didn't want to be a stunt performer. And I fell in love with the stunt work. I loved being active while I was getting to do theater. The only sad part about it is I don't get much chance to sing or dance anymore like I used to. Every once in a while, I do a can or I sing for one of our short films or something, or I sing at church. But other than that, it's all stunt work and the show. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I miss that. So Jacob.
I forgot the question. Oh wait, how I got into stunt work is, so I have this family. I don't know if you met them, but they've done the show for a long time, and so I started doing that.
Let me answer it for you. He was in between jobs.
No, I had a job actually when I started doing the show, but
Yes, he did.
no, I was working at a home loan place, which I won't mention the name, but and at the time they needed one more person, so I said I might as well try it because I was only going to be in the show once a week or whatever. And I ended up trying, and I ended up really liking it because I actually like to entertain people. I am the funniest in the family, so it's kind of hard to be that guy all the time.
He did win Best Ad Libs this year. That's true.
So I did the show, and then I really enjoyed it, so I decided I wanted to stay, and then I lost my job there, and then went to a different job, and then they said that that I was the best actor they've ever had in the entire world, so that's why they wanted to keep me. And so about 3 years ago now, almost, they offered me a full-time job there to help do production and everything, and then I continued to do the show, and now I really enjoy it, so hopefully I can do it a little bit longer before my bones give out. So that's what I'm shooting for, and that's kind of how my story is. I never did acting in high school. I did a couple theater camps when I was 8 and 10, and that was about it. And so I never did acting. I only got my acting prowess from...
You did work for me for that short thing that we did in the backyard.
Yes.
Yeah, that's...
He has one stunt credit before he worked for us.
He also made videos in his bedroom. You forgot about that.
Yeah, I made some...
A lot of videos for me.
Yes. So to answer the question from Holly, so the production that Noah and I do during the day, most of it is self-taught. Noah did learn quite a lot in high school when he was doing theater, but most of it is trial and error and looking up YouTube tutorials and see if anybody else does it. But most of the stuff that we do that's practical, we have to invent ourselves. So Noah and I, it's a lot of trial and error, and all of us over here have done production, so we all know we think of an idea, we do it, and then if it doesn't work, we change it, and then we try to make it as good as possible. But most of the production is self-taught.
Usually the way it goes is Jerry comes up with an idea, we tell him no, and Jerry comes up with another idea that's a little smaller because it's a big idea. Like I seem to remember a whale tail from Feeney's Landing, which is a bar on the north side of Tucson. They bought a whale tail.
No, you got it backwards.
Oh,
So,
we gave it to them.
no,
We told them about it.
I was looking
Sorry.
for a rubber rattlesnake.
Right.
And yes, I was looking for there's no such thing that exists out there unless you want to pay like $5 million for a realistic rubber wiggly rattlesnake. So I went to this one place that made like the animals for film, and they had them, but I wasn't going to pay what they wanted. But they said they had a whale tail that was life size for $150.
And we were doing a pirate show at the time and had built a pirate ship.
Right. And $150, but they said it was made out of like fiberglass
Yeah, it's
resin. It
fiberglass.
weighed a ton.
Yeah.
And you would need a crane and a truck and all this stuff. And I was like, well, I talked to the guys about it. Said, what if we built some kind of contraption and it came up and hit the ship and a bunch of water and got the audience wet or something like that? And they just looked at me like there's things crawling on my ears. So, but the Finney's Landing thing came in because, Finney's Landing makes sense to have a whale tail at Finney's Landing, right? And I called Finney and said, hey, you guys want a whale tail? I know where you can pick one up for $150. And he wanted it. He got it. He bought the thing. He called up and said, I want the whale tail. And they said, well, we'll sell it to you if you know how to handle it. He goes, I was the guy that moved the tiki head from Goofy Golf to 4th Avenue. And
Goofy Golf.
Was it Goofy Golf?
Magic
Carpet. Now that you are aging yourself. Right?
Goofy Golf. And so I don't know what happened to the whale
Dating
tail. I don't think he ever put it up at Finney's Landing. It's probably in storage
Yeah,
somewhere.
I
But
don't
never
know.
say never.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Anyway, that's the story of the whale tail.
All right.
Anyway,
So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to some trivia questions, and what we're gonna do is I was gonna try to start a poll, but my phone is not cooperating with me at the moment. But if you would comment right now, we'll give it about a minute. Who do you think is good at basic trivia? I'm not in it, so it's Travis, Noah, Jerry, Heather. Who do you think is the best at basic trivia questions? And we're just gonna do rapid fire. They have 5 seconds to answer. If they don't
5
get it within
seconds.
5 seconds, we're
Oh my
moving on.
goodness.
Oh, let's do
So
10
this is,
seconds.
are you smarter than a 5th grader questions?
Let's
by the
do
way?
10
Wait a
seconds.
minute. Didn't Heather write all these down?
No, I did not.
I saw
So
you were working on something earlier.
please comment right now. Who do you think is gonna win?
Again,
Who
this is 5th grade trivia.
Out of us, who do you think is gonna win?
I
Me
think
personally, I
I
think
don't know about that.
Noah or Travis.
I think Travis.
Travis
I think
could
number
do it.
one.
No, Noah knows a lot of useless information.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, but
useless
it's not useless information. It's basic trivia.
It's trivia that you get in 5th grade, and you've been away from 5th grade longer than anybody here. That's why I guess it's not going to be.
probably talked to more 5th graders.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
Well, it could
That's
be.
right. He's online
So-
a lot.
All right. Well, we have 2 Jerry, 1 Heather, 1 Travis so far.
Uh-oh. It's not the
technically-
TV folks. I can tell you
Vote
that
of
right
confidence is
Technically,
overwhelming.
technically
You guys
it's
are
like
most
3
experienced.
Travis because of
now.
everybody
Sorry,
up here.
Noah.
It's okay.
Well, nobody said me.
I'll
You
show
weren't in
them.
it.
I know.
You're not in it.
I'm reading the
You didn't?
questions.
Did you get? Oh no, you. Yeah, you.
Show
guessed.
them by
Okay.
losing.
I'm reading the questions. Sorry.
Plus, I don't work good under
Now, how do we-
pressure either.
How are we playing this? You're going to ask us individually a question or a first person to answer?
No, it's
No.
individually.
All right.
And whoever gets it wrong is out of the running. So we're just going to go until everybody loses.
Wait,
Pretty
we're
much.
all gonna lose in the first round. It's gonna
No,
be
you won't.
really quick.
Well, then we'll start
Then
them.
you're not smarter
We'll
than a
lose
4th
Phil.
grader then. We just answered that. That's
Maybe it should be. Maybe it should be. We ask everybody.
no,
and
because
whoever answers it.
Play
I'm
it the
reading
way
these
Jacob-
questions. It's
yeah,
going
I'll
to take
play it the way
forever.
Jacob
Whoever
has it set
answers
up.
Okay. All right.
You really have to use your time.
I'm telling you,
All
it's gonna be one round.
Jacob put a lot of work into this.
No, I didn't. I put
Oh.
0 work into it, actually.
He copy and pasted it.
No,
That's
I
a lot of
actually
work.
didn't do that
I
either.
copied and pasted it, but I had to do it without looking at it. So
How do you do that?
very careful. I didn't read it. I just copied.
Well,
and
it
pasted
looks like that's all the votes we're going to have. So we're going to start. All right.
Did we get any more? No. Okay.
Nope, just the same. All right, so starting with Travis.
Travis.
You have 10 seconds to answer. Remember, 10 seconds. So let's do this quick. What is the plural of moose?
Where's the timer?
Moose.
And that's correct.
That's
Noah,
not fair.
number 2. What is the largest planet in our solar system?
That would be Jupiter.
Yep, you're right. Next question, Jerry. If you cut a quarter into 2 equal pieces, how much is each piece worth?
2 bits.
Which is
12.5 cents.
correct. How many continents are there on Earth?
Is this me?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
7. Sorry.
Correct.
Is that right?
Back to Travis. Who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
Back to Noah. What is the process called where plants make their own food using sunlight?
Photosynthesis.
Correct. Jerry, what is the capital city of France?
Paris.
Which is heavier, a kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of bricks?
Which is heavier?
Mm-hmm.
A kilogram of feathers or neither, aren't they the same?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, phew.
Travis, what do you call a word that is the opposite of another word?
A word that is the opposite of another word.
Yep.
The opposite.
What's another word for that, though?
I don't know.
Time. It is antonym.
Oh, I would have had that right.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
I would have gotten that. But I'm not
Noah,
gonna get the
what
next
gas
one.
do humans breathe that is essential for life?
Gas?
That would be oxygen.
Correct. How many sides does a hexagon have?
6.
Correct. In which state is the Grand Canyon located?
Arizona.
Correct. Noah, which planet is known as the red planet?
That would be Mars.
Jerry, what do you call the part of the story where the conflict is resolved?
The resolution.
Correct. How many legs does a spider have?
8.
What are the 3 branches of the United States government?
The legislative, the judicial, and the executive branch.
Correct. What is the freezing point of water in degrees Celsius?
32.
In degrees Celsius.
Oh, 0.
Which animal is known as man's best friend?
Dogs.
If a triangle has 3 equal sides, what is it called?
Equilateral triangle.
Correct.
Ow.
What punctuation mark is used at the end of an exclamatory sentence?
An exclamation point.
Nice. What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C.
How many inches are in a foot?
12.
What planet do we live on?
Earth.
Why is that a question?
Why are we going so fast?
Some of
Is this
these
on
are pretty
lightning
softball
round?
questions. I can't help
Is
but
this on
feel a
lightning
bit
round?
cheated.
Yeah, Travis was cheated.
I knew that one, though.
It's just like,
It says right there, give this one a
what's
try.
a man's best friend? Dog.
What is the main character in a story called?
Is this for me?
Yeah, sorry.
No. The main character in a story? The protagonist?
Yep.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
continent is the Sahara Desert located in?
That would be Africa.
Yep. What is 7 times 8?
54.
Wrong. It's 56.
Got me there.
So Jerry was out earlier. I don't know why.
What? Jerry's out. No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
he is out now. Yes.
Well, now he is. Noah, what do you, oh wait, no, Mom, what do you call a group of stars that form a pattern?
I know this one.
I know it too, but I've got old lady brain. Yeah. Oh, dang it.
Wrong. It's called a
I
constellation.
know what it's called. I
Well,
could not come
you
up with that
didn't,
word.
but
Yes,
it's
I know the
54
word.
No,
I know
that's
the
okay.
So
word.
if I get this wrong, Mom and I are both back in.
Yeah, we
back
can do it that
in,
way.
but you tied.
Oh yeah.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Isn't that Thomas Jefferson?
Correct.
he got it.
Wow. Okay. Well.
Nice.
Isaac
Nobody
King.
thought you'd win, but it was you.
Yeah, see, I knew
See,
it.
Travis was out first, so everybody was wrong.
I mean, since we have 40 questions, like
I think
way
Travis
more.
had one that none of us could have answered.
Yeah, I would
I
have
know,
gotten that
I
one
knew
for
it.
sure.
I
Mom,
knew it.
Mom knew it.
It
I
was
knew it.
That was not in my brain, so it was a fair out for me. But
I didn't know I knew it, but
Once
I
you
was
said the
thinking
answer,
antonym.
I was like, of
I-
course.
I was
But
but
antonym and how
The
many
synonym
legs
is the
does a
same.
spider have are
Synonym
kind
is
of
the same.
different.
Antonym is the opposite. I still would have gotten it though.
I was
It
going to say
doesn't matter.
antigram, but that would have been a malaprop.
Oh, that's they did get me. They said you did answer the temperature question wrong at first.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
So-
That's true.
that's true.
So good thing he got out before
Anyway,
those two.
yeah.
Anyways, sorry about that. I
But
should have caught
seriously,
that.
Good
there
point,
is
good
such a
point.
thing as old lady.
I lost
brain.
anyway. So.
Sometimes you just can't come up with a word even though you know it. That's why I
Yep.
hate these games.
So now, what next?
Are we doing? You want to do your food challenge?
Yeah, it won't translate well, and
Oh, then let's skip it.
it won't
Are you gonna
translate
skip it?
well
Okay.
over hearing. Right?
Just
No.
audio, yeah.
We'll have to save that for when our camera's better. But
All right, so
speaking
we
of-
we did have a food challenge, folks, and we'll try and do that on our next one when our camera setup is better.
Well, I got an interesting anecdote for this. So, I don't know what you guys had planned for a food challenge, but my wife and I one night, it was a date night. I think it was before we had kids, but it was a date night that we had planned. But then the plans fell through somehow, like it was raining or whatever, so we just stayed home.
Mm-hmm.
my wife and I, we had a few drinks, and they hit her a little quicker than they hit me. So she was pretty loose at that point, you know. She was not like operating on all of her faculties. So my plan,
She might be watching
my
this.
great plan was I got a bag of croutons, and then we tried every sauce that existed in our house on those croutons,
Nice.
including hot sauces, salsas, chocolate sauces, caramel sauces, any like liquid that we like lemon juice, lime juice, any liquid that we could sample, and we used the croutons as the base for that sample.
No.
So I
Yuck.
think that could be fun to try.
Yuck. What? So it would have to be random sauces you found around your house,
Yeah,
no matter the
and
expiration
eat it on a
date.
crouton. Yeah.
Because I've found some stuff recently that was from 2022. So
There's a lot of stuff that I could probably find. Maybe not at my house, but I have a line on some people who
It's the-
forget about things in their fridge.
Poor man's fondue.
Yeah.
yes.
But it ended up being a lot of fun for the two of us because, we just sat and laughed at each other,
Yeah.
trying to choke down whatever it is that the other person provided.
Man, I had some good stuff already lined up too. It was all
We'll be
lined
even
up,
better
ready to
next
go.
time.
Oh, I just realized that my good friend Nathan Suba's watching. That's the guy who
Hey,
called out.
Suba.
The guy who called out. Oh no, he just joined. I see him. Never mind. I see you, Suba. Thank you for joining. Sorry, I had saw it on. Also, careful of your feet because you can hear the banging of your placing your feet on the table. So speaking of food, what is your guys' favorite food or your favorite place to eat? Then,
Well, ice cream's my favorite food.
oh, it's not a food.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's a dessert.
How dare you?
Oh, it's still pretty fun.
Get out. Get out.
Yeah,
You can,
that's not a food.
Okay, well,
What would you call it then, sir?
I call
A
it.
drink?
Well, if you wait long enough.
If you wait long enough.
Well, okay, I'll start. Well, my favorite food is pizza, and I'll give you
No,
a
it's
reason
Taco
why.
Bell.
No, it's not Taco Bell. It's my favorite place to eat, not my favorite food, which I was going to talk about
You never
next.
eat
You gotta
Taco
wait.
Bell. You
Would
take
you
it
let
home.
him get a sentence out?
So my favorite food is pizza, and you know why? Is because you can put anything on a pizza and it'll make it taste pretty good, other than pineapple, because that's horrible on pizza, and I don't care if anybody says anything different. I don't like pineapple on
We're
pizza.
trying to get
So.
fans, not make enemies.
I don't know.
Well,
like I said,
They can
when
say
I-
what they want. Pineapple
When
is
I worked
disgusting.
at Peter Piper, I used to work at Peter Piper, but I used to be a manager there. And we had a taco pizza. Remember I was telling you yesterday. We had a taco pizza and we had I think it was a cheeseburger pizza. So the taco pizza, instead of regular pizza sauce, we used taco sauce on a pizza crust, and we sprinkled it with, I think, cheddar cheese and black olives and things you would find in a taco, and then lettuce. We shredded lettuce and put it on the pizza
Before you
we
cooked it?
No, after we
Oh,
baked it.
I was
We
like,
pulled it out, put
that's
shredded,
gross.
and it wasn't bad because of the lettuce. I just hated the taco seasoning. But the cheeseburger pizza with the bacon and the beef and the regular pizza sauce and the cheddar cheese and the lettuce was pretty good, actually. So, not that I would eat
I
that,
don't know
but
why you guys wanted to put lettuce on it. you
I
know?
didn't.
I know,
It was
but
my
corporate was
company.
like, you know what? Let's make 2 new pizzas that you put lettuce on.
Well, you know what? It
It'll
didn't
be
last
killer.
because we go to Peter Piper and it's not there
That's
anymore.
why
Yeah.
it didn't last.
I don't even think it lasted the whole time I was there, but my favorite food.
Wait,
oh,
I was gonna say,
sorry.
what's your favorite place to eat? So I need to
Oh.
say my favorite place to eat too.
Okay.
My favorite place to eat is Taco Bell.
Yes.
That is true because they're really cheap. You can get 5 different items in a box for $6 or $7, and it fills you to the brim with a large drink.
$7.
Yeah, well,
And they're not a
yes.
sponsor, by the way.
I'm amazed by Jacob's knowledge of Taco Bell.
Well, when I was your age, I could get 2 bean burritos, 2 crunchy tacos, 2 drinks for $4 at Taco Bell. So I agree. Taco Bell is
Tell
cheap.
about your taco adventures.
My taco
Yeah,
adventures.
that you would drive to. Where'd you drive to?
So my family loved Del Taco,
Yeah,
and there
Del
was
Taco.
no Del Taco in Tucson. But my aunt lived in Anaheim, and so whenever we went to visit her, we would eat Del Taco when we were there. And then we found out there was a Del Taco in Blythe, Arizona, and so my mom and my brother and I would drive to Blythe. We loved taking drives, car drives, when I was in high school, and so we would just take day drive to Blythe to go to Del Taco.
Drive to Blythe, which is 4 hours.
Yep, and then come home.
Eat tacos and come home.
There's other places you can drive.
Well, it's just
to 4
like
hours and
driving
come
to
home. It's
In-N-Out before we had In-N-Out. People did that all the
Yeah.
time.
That's an hour and a half away in Phoenix. So.
Not
originally
until they
it
came to
wasn't.
Arizona.
No,
It's also
not in high
offensive.
school.
Driving 4 hours for bad French fries is not
Bad
okay. in
French
my
fries. I
opinion.
don't
Yeah,
go to Del
I
Taco
agree.
for French
No,
fries.
he's talking
But
about
you can
In-N-Out.
Oh, In-N-Out.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
get French
yeah.
fries at Del Taco.
I love Del Taco. They use actual
If-
meat and
I
cheese.
like Del Taco. And if Del Taco, you're listening right now, we need a Del Taco
on the
this-
east
on
side
east
of
side of
Tucson.
Tucson. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah, Adele. His last name's Taco. He is watching. You're right.
Good. All
So
right.
Mr.
anyway,
Adele.
when they put a Del Taco in Tucson, it's on, it's downtown. We rarely make it over there, but we don't eat it anymore because we're semi-carnivore eaters, which means we eat nothing. It's more me than Jerry, but we eat nothing but meat. So that answers my question. That's the answer to my question. What is my favorite restaurant? Is Culver's. I'm telling you, people. As a carnivore, I don't eat bread, so I've tried every hamburger in town that you can try without a bun or without the condiments. And Culver's, by far, has the best hamburgers with no bun, in my opinion. And so that's my favorite. We must eat at the Culver's at Prudence and Broadway. We must eat there 3 or 4 times a week. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they owe us some kickbacks,
Yeah,
honestly.
Culver's, come on.
We need to, they need to be our sponsors because
Yeah,
we spend a lot of money there.
yeah.
But,
A lot of patties consumed by
Yes.
Culver's.
and bacon.
Real quick, I want to answer a question. There was a question about why you guys haven't been posting on YouTube, just YouTube Shorts.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason we haven't been posting on YouTube is because YouTube Shorts is way easier to have an idea that's short and simple, and we can just put it into a short, because if we make short videos for the longer forms of YouTube, it doesn't really help us out as much. So if we have a short concept that we want to convey, it's easier to put it on shorts because it gets out there faster. With long form videos, like I'll edit this and make a podcast out of it. This will go longer because it's a longer form, and so it'll get pushed out because people are watching it longer. For shorts, it gets pushed out faster because it's a 15-30 second video, and at the time when we were making all the shorts, that was the only time we could do it, which was those short 30 seconds and whatnot. But we are going to start trying to post more on the regular form of YouTube, and so that's what we're going to try to push this year. That's why we started this, because we wanted to do something different, and this is a good start for us. I mean, semi good start. We don't have video, but that's okay. You're watching a PowerPoint presentation right now, I understand. So so that's what's happening, but we'll get this fixed. But that's why we've been posting on shorts more. That's just easier to do that way.
So I see somebody said that they drive to Phoenix from Macayos. I didn't know there was a Macayos in Phoenix still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
we used to have one down the
amazing.
street from here.
Yeah,
They tore
Macayos here
down.
closed. We'll have to drive to Phoenix from Macayos.
We
Last
also,
time I went to Macayos, this one before it closed, I remember it was like 40 minutes to get my food. And
Oh,
it was
really?
like not awesome.
Oh,
So
That's right, those are
I guess
rough.
I didn't live long enough in the Macayos era to have an appreciation for it. I was just like, man, this takes
it was
forever.
more Macayos came after Gordo's, which was the
Gordo's was good.
that was the
Gordo's is good.
Mexican restaurant when I was growing up. We were there every Sunday when I was growing
Yeah,
up.
raise
For
your little
years,
flag so you
we
can
were
get some
there. No, that
sopapillas.
wasn't. That
I
wasn't,
grew up on
that wasn't
Gordo's.
Gordo's. That was
Yeah.
Gordo's didn't have the flags. That was
Ponchos.
Ponchos.
Oh.
Yeah, but Gordo's went into when Gordo's moved from over here by the Gaslight, they moved into a Ponchos.
Mm.
Um,
It was at Swan, right?
No,
Bra-
what was that?
Broadway
another
and
Gordo's?
Swan?
No, the Gordo's was right here by the Gaslight, and then they moved They moved up to Prudence, by in the dental
Where Home
place.
Depot is.
Where Home Depot is. Oh, the original Gordo's was where?
I thought it was at Broadway and Swan where that Buddy's was before that.
Yeah.
we've got an even older member of our family here. Grant Road. She says the original was on Grant Road.
Right. Right.
Grand and Swan?
Grant and Swan.
Well, this makes me think that
We miss Gordo's, by the way. So Gordo's family.
yeah.
We would love to have a Gordo's back. Let me tell you, I know a lot of people that love to have Gordo's back.
This makes me think that we do need to support more local rather than the chains that we do to keep these restaurants around. Because I mean, you just heard today that Takamatsu just
Takamatsu closed.
Yeah, we were talking about going there, and now
That
we're
was
not going-
crazy.
yeah.
It's so sad to see
Jacob,
all.
hit us with the Takamatsu jingle.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh.
Takamatsu.
You know it?
I don't know.
You know it, Noah?
What is
No,
it?
I don't know.
And
I would know it if I heard it.
Go for it,
Takamatsu.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't remember
Good.
that at
I have
all.
to believe it because I have no idea.
I do not remember that. I'm just sad because they were a local business that has been around for so long.
30 years.
And all these places are going out. I can't believe how many places are going out of here. It makes me sad.
I'm gonna catch up on some comments here. Sorry. Holly said, when I lived in California, we drove all the way to Pinnacle Pete's, or I'm assuming she meant Peaks. Pinnacle Pete's. I don't know.
The one here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for dinner only,
Okay.
and then drove back to California.
You know,
I
they have them in
I
California.
have one in California.
Holly.
So she said she understands road trips. We have a guy, I can't pronounce his name, but he says, saw your guys' Wolfman show last year. It was great. Love from London.
Wow.
So,
No, they
Thank
know,
you.
They know Wolfman.
That's right.
There's a song about it.
Yeah.
There's a song about it. Yeah.
and
Famously,
then,
Wolfman existed.
That's
and then Lost in the Sauce, aka
Yeah, looking
Nathan,
for
said the Baja
He's
sauce
coming.
is awesome.
The Baja
and,
sauce.
and our shorts are entertaining.
all right.
Those are just some of them. I couldn't,
Did we get to Jerry's favorite food
No.
yet?
No,
or-
not yet.
He said it
Ice
at the
cream.
beginning.
Oh,
Ice cream.
ice cream.
What was your favorite place
What's
to
your
eat?
favorite restaurant?
Oh, probably. I had it in my head, and now it's out.
Well, is it restaurant or fast food? Is there a difference?
I think you can kind of lump them
Yeah.
in.
I was gonna
honestly.
say just favorite place to eat.
Okay, favorite place to eat. Portillo's?
What's that place? No,
No.
that's yours. That's your second.
Portillo's is
That's your
good too.
second. Yeah.
Sneakers.
Is it
Oh,
the
Popeyes.
Mexican?
No, I like Popeyes.
Oh,
Oh,
Popeyes.
Popeyes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, I like.
But we
Popeyes.
do love Pacos too. They have amazing
Oh, yeah,
carne
Pacos.
asada
Great,
burritos.
yeah.
We've been eating there for years too. But yes, Jerry is very into Popeyes, and nobody else is. So
I like it.
it's
But he loves
not
it.
great customer service. A lot of time we're in there, so we just let him go there once a year on his birthday. So
I recently convinced Elizabeth to give it a Popeyes a chance. She
Oh, yeah?
wanted to go to Cane's, but I'm a little burned out on Cane's at the
Yeah.
moment. So I was like, hey, let's try this place. It feels like a good compromise because I could get something that's not that.
Right.
And you can get exactly what you want.
We see you at Cane's a lot.
Yeah.
We used to.
So it worked out. She
liked it?
went out on the limb,
Yeah.
trusting her father, and
And she
turns
liked
out
it.
chicken is chicken.
Oh,
You know.
did she like it?
Yeah.
And she did good.
Yeah, she
Okay.
ate it. She was happy, but she was like pretty stressed out. She
They
was
got
like, I
great.
don't
They
know
got
about
biscuits and red beans
Yeah,
and
their,
rice.
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
biscuits are good. I mean, their chicken is good too.
Also,
good.
before we move on, I forgot to say this. Should have said this earlier. But if you guys, I can see there's there was 28 people watching. If you could like the stream because it pushes it out more, that would be awesome. I know it's just a podcast right now, but if you could still like it, so we can do this
Smash
again.
that like button.
Yeah, what he said. All right, continue. Sorry. Also,
What's a stunt way of
Also, Scotty said if you cross that rope, you'll be shot.
That's right.
It's true.
You will
It's
be.
there for your safety.
That's right.
And then Sassy Reezy and Sprinkles said, miss going to your shows, miss y'all.
Oh, we miss you too. Hope you get a chance to come out and see us again pretty soon. We have one of our audience favorite shows. The first show we ever did out at Trail This Town, I should say, that Jerry ever did, was in 1997, was Killer Miller. And Killer Miller's coming back, folks. That's right, next month. So make sure you check it out. We're bringing it back. I know a lot of people ask about it all the time. So we try to bring it back about every 5 years. So I think it's been 6 years this time.
No, it's been like 2, but
We only did it once.
no, we did it the whole summer. But,
Did we?
That was
yeah,
in 2020.
yeah,
We
maybe.
did it for a long time.
Hi, Shannon.
I almost died.
Miss you.
Okay.
Noah's turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite food? That's a tough one. Probably steak.
Boring.
Yeah, it's simple, but that's probably my favorite food. But close second would be
He's gonna say his favorite.
cheeseburgers, and it's right now it's a cross between Whataburger and Culver's are my top favorites. So.
Really, Culver's? Really? Wow.
Yeah, since we've been going there more often, but probably Whataburger takes a cake only because it's so close to where I live.
Boys, what about my green chili though? Where does that? I'm not talking to you.
It is a favorite food of mine for sure, but
It's
steak's still
so
my
when
favorite.
when I imagine favorite food, it's something that I could imagine eating the rest of my life and nothing else.
Oh, I
That's
could
not green
eat.
chili?
No, I could eat green chili every
Well, guess
day
what?
for sure.
You can
but
put green chili on pizza, and then it'd still be pizza.
I
I'm
could
just
eat
saying.
steak every day too. It would
I'm
be
just
totally
saying,
just
every time I
fine.
say what should I make, it's green chili.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
getting kind of tired of green chili, but because we eat so much.
We do eat a lot. That's good.
Luckily for me, the place where I get my favorite food and my favorite food are the
Close down?
same.
Oh.
Real quick, Caitlin Woods said, "Your mom's green chili is my favorite."
Aw, thank you,
Thanks,
Katie.
And she's making it for me this week.
That's right.
Shout out to Katie. So yeah, my favorite place to eat is a place called Noodleholics. It's local to Tucson. My favorite thing to get there is the sweet and sour. Let me see this right. Guilin, I think is how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
And
right.
I get it. You can get a bunch of different protein, but I always get double crispy pork, and then I eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I eat it. If I had my way, I'd eat it every day.
So,
But
We've never been
I
there.
try
Yeah, it sounds
really
great.
at least once a week to
yeah.
be a
So
part of
the
that.
really interesting
Get
thing about
closer.
Noodleholics is that they used to be like kind of out on Grant Road a ways, right?
Yeah.
But they realized that Travis lived more on the east side, so they moved it closer to him.
Where
Yeah.
is Noodleholics
So
now?
there's
It's
three-
that one right by Jimmy John's, right?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
three
yeah.
locations. One at Oracle and First, I think.
Too far.
Okay.
The other one is Grant and Country Club, which
Yeah.
is where I was going all the time. And then when they opened the one next to
Yeah.
on Tanque Verde and Pima,
Yeah.
that's when I really started going because I'm like, it's right there.
It's right there.
Anyway,
So, is it all kinds of different types of foods just with noodles? Like, are there like Asian foods?
It's
and,
almost
like,
exclusively Chinese
Oh,
cuisine.
Chinese, okay.
I think so.
Okay.
It's not like a ramen. A ramen is generally like a pork broth or a
Yeah.
chicken broth, and it has its own like culture behind it.
Right.
This is a Chinese noodle soup.
Okay.
Is what it's based off of. But you can get a bunch of different stuff. I'm told it's good. I've never had anything other than what I like.
You gotta stick with what you like.
Because why? Like it would be a waste, you know. If it's not as good as what
Right.
I got, I know
Right.
this slaps, you know.
So it's so funny because the whole time you've been talking about it, I've just pictured this place where you can get macaroni noodles or
That's
noodles.
what my wife thought it was, and we
Noodles
went,
with any
and
topping
she
on
was
it.
disappointed.
Oh.
I liked it,
So-
but yeah.
It sounds good. That you get
there you
the
go.
what? Fried what?
I get double crispy pork, and it's just
Oh.
it's
That
basically
sounds
like
very good.
pork
Yeah.
belly
Yeah,
that's
that
been
sounds
fried.
good.
We went to the stunt team. Always went to a place like that when we lived in Taiwan. When we lived in Taiwan, we went to John's Noodle House. That was one of those places.
Shout
that-
out to John.
John. Yes, John's Noodle House.
John from Taiwan.
Yeah,
And
John from
Noodle.
Taiwan. His name was John Wayne, and yeah, you get it. Then you sit kind of in the street, kind of risking life, sitting between parked cars, eating your noodles and your fried pork and all that stuff. So it's very
I
much
would
like
say
it.
that eating in Taiwan was risking your life, wasn't it?
Um,
Spiders.
Sometimes.
spiders.
Yeah.
that was on the menu.
Although,
Yeah.
No.
didn't you? They had a Mexican restaurant there. What? Right?
In
Taiwan.
Taipei they
Oh, in
did, but
Taipei.
not in the not in the town we lived in. We lived in a small little village near Liafu Park, so we had to travel like an hour to get to Taipei.
Sorry, just when you get too loud, you can't understand you because it rumbles.
Yeah.
So you just gotta.
Sorry, our technician can't deal with me.
No, the listeners can't deal with you.
So
He
we do
doesn't have
have
his finger on the button.
a few questions, and this should be rapid fire because
Oh boy.
Lee, where is it? I just lost it. Oh, favorite soda. Emma asked what our favorite soda is. Mine is Dr. Pepper.
Coke Zero.
Pass.
What?
Never heard of that soda.
Only just any type of root beer.
Oh yeah. You like cream soda, Jerry. Anyway, root beer. Okay.
Diet Coke.
Diet
All right.
Coke.
Oh, you're a Dr. Pepper guy.
Diet Coke.
No,
Seriously.
he's been a Diet Coke thing.
No, that was in the old days.
That was also a bit
You're reformed.
I was gonna say,
specifically against.
I have never seen Travis
Stephen.
drink
Yeah.
anything other than
But a
Diet Coke.
Diet
And
Coke
we,
is
and
it,
we
man.
constantly argue over Diet Coke versus Coke Zero. So
Yeah, Dr.
That's
Pepper is the
fine.
But you're
best.
always asking people to get a Dr.
Right,
Pepper.
it's a bit.
Yeah, that was it's a
Dr.
bit.
Pepper is
What are you gonna do
delicious.
with
I
it?
drink it, but
See,
But I can't
I'm not gonna let it go to waste. But it's a bit.
And then next
Um,
question. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Diet Coke. I
Diet
think
Coke.
is
All
the
All right.
de facto answer.
Next question is least favorite food.
least favorite food.
That one I have to think about.
Least favorite food.
Too many.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
I
don't
mean, I'm
like
an adult.
Vegemite.
I don't have to eat anything anymore, so it's hard to think of a least favorite food. I'm not being force fed anything.
Vegemite.
Oh, you know what? I
yeah.
got one.
Ew.
Seafood.
Hmm.
Any kind of seafood. I despise. I can't even smell it. I can't smell it. Makes me sick.
Brussels sprouts. Hate them.
Oh, they're not
Will
bad.
not eat them.
Those I could eat.
They
I mean,
contain
I've
a lot of
had-
carcinogens, I hear.
Yeah. I've had good Brussels sprouts, but I've
Yeah.
also had like
Because
bad
they're
Brussels
soaked in
sprouts.
butter.
Right.
I've tried to make them, and it just generally makes your house and your backpack and everywhere else like just smell like farts. You know,
Yeah.
there's just a weird stink that
So,
Brussels sprouts has with it.
I used to hate a lot of vegetables, like Brussels sprouts, for instance. But my wife really cooks them really good in the oven, like oven roasted Brussels sprouts, and I actually really like them.
That's
and
what I tried,
yeah.
and it was just like real farty. I
Yeah,
don't know what I did wrong.
Oh, maybe you should, text her. I don't
They may
know.
be really, really good, but I can't do it.
I think my least favorite food would probably also be seafood. I mean, I like some seafood. It's just that's probably the most categorical thing I eat the least because it doesn't sound good all the time.
But
so-
we like shrimp. We
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you like shrimp that's
But-
deep slathered.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
that's a-
deep fried slathered
Tastes
and
like
stuff.
chicken.
It's like,
That's about it for me, though. I don't really eat
Oh,
much
yeah?
seafood.
Well, put your
Travis
money.
didn't
Would
give
you
his
eat some of
answer.
that?
My
Yeah.
least favorite food is onions.
Oh,
I
I hate
don't
onion
like
too.
onions.
I do hate onion too.
They've like you really cook them for a long time,
Yeah.
like French onion soup. I can get around it, but like any raw onion in any form, it really breaks my brain.
Yeah, well.
So we have a comment from Scott Syme. Hi, Scott.
Hey, Sky.
Hi.
Hi. You know what? We're coming to California at the end of April, and I was going to call you and see if you had a show we could come see. We'd love to see you. Scott said that he and Keith used to fight over which to-go pizza was the best, and Keith loved Pizza Hut. I mean, Pizza Hut's pretty good to go. It lasts. It
is
it
pretty
travels
good.
pretty good, especially the deep dish. So I'm with Keith on that. But so what was your favorite, Scott? They still have NYPD. Was NYPD?
Yeah, they've been
Scott
around
was
a
there?
long time.
Lot of garlic.
NYPD is still across the street, and that was pretty good too.
Lot of garlic.
My wife also said she can teach you Brussels sprouts. She
You know, I
commented.
saw-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She
Just wanted to make sure you saw
Brussels sprouts.
that.
Burn you, boy.
I see you commented. Also, very important. I'm the only one who's gonna get this question, but octane or fennec?
No idea what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
Come on, octane or fennec?
No idea what that
Travis
is.
should know.
There's
it.
only one right answer. He doesn't
I
know.
thought
What
he was-
I'm the
I
only
know
one who
what
knows.
you said,
Yeah.
so I can.
I'm the only one who
repeat that, but I
plays
don't
that
know
game
why.
that
Oh.
refers to that. It's a car game, so just imagine they would be cars. So
Yeah, that's full octane.
okay,
High octane.
you would think, but
I don't
But I
know.
guess it's not. Are we
I
talking
It's a
do
about?
car game you play, right?
That's what you
yeah,
just
it's
said.
car,
Right.
soccer, Rocket League.
Rocket
One of
League.
the best video games
Uh,
ever
So what's
invented.
octane or fennec?
I generally trust the opinion of experts, so I'm gonna go
I'll-
with fennec.
Let me just show you a picture of the two, and then maybe we can decide from a picture. But well, I mean, speaking of cars, okay, here you go.
Oh, are they types of cars?
Yeah.
Uh,
So the right. Oh, wow, that's a terrible picture. It's not loading.
just show it right there.
So okay. The top is fennec. The bottom is octane. This is very
Octane,
important,
of
people. This
course.
is very important. The top is fennec. The bottom is octane.
Travis
I'm gonna
said
say fennec.
Heck yeah. That's
Travis
the right
said choose
choice.
the purple one.
Ooh.
But you can change it any color you
Yeah, I
want.
like the
so it doesn't
bottom
matter.
Oh, that
You
makes
can change everything about it besides the body
I had a
type.
lot of Hot Wheels cars that looked like that.
No, I think the top one's better.
All right.
Oh, so everybody voted fennec, which is the correct answer. So
Because.
because it's the best, and it's the one I use, so it's obviously.
Who
and
asked
it's-
about that?
Emma, which is I'm assuming is my friend Jack's fiance.
Oh, okay.
And funny story about Rocket League. Actually, I think it's really funny. We have a team, so me, Nathan, and Jack have a Rocket League team that you can create. And we have, I don't know what is the thing when you have like wordplay when it sounds like one thing but it's different. So like
Is it portmanteau?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Or
something
similar?
like words that sound like another thing, but it's not what the word actually is. Do you know what that's called? Anybody?
Guess I should have been on the quiz earlier.
Yeah. All been stumped.
Anyways, our team name is Rock and Leg.
Ah.
Oh,
so
so it
when
sounds
you
like
say-
Rocket League.
Yeah, so when you say it really
Rocket
fast,
League.
it's
I think
Rock and
that's
Leg.
onomatopoeia, actually.
It is.
Onomatopoeia is, I think it's
no,
just
onomatopoeia
sounds.
It sounds like
Boom.
buzz.
Pow.
Buzz. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember, but we always get really funny comments
Yeah,
in the
clever
game.
word.
Rock and Leg.
Okay.
Anyways.
I see on there. What's your favorite show to do?
Oh, okay.
So-
We'll start with somebody else.
Gosh, there's so many to choose from. I really like. Lately, I like the Christmas shows. Those are always fun. I like the Halloween shows. It's hard to pick one, actually. My favorite Halloween show would be the Pirate Show. My favorite Christmas show would be. I know everybody loves Santa's Little Outlaws, but it feels just like all the other shows because we don't have the same. We have the same storyline. But I like the Elf show we just did this year. So for those shows, those are my favorites. For our general shows, I mean, you gotta love Killer Miller. And although it's very hard to do, it's a very tough show to do. And I also love Gertrude Get Your Gun. So I think probably Gertrude, I probably like Gertrude better than Killer Miller because I get to dress like a girl and be a girl and shoot a big gun. So.
All right, me. I think I like Killer Miller playing the Marshal, but I also like playing the Marshal in the Santa's Little Outlaws because I get to scream in the guy's face. Latches is it Latch?
Ringo.
Yeah.
Ringo, sorry.
Ringo's face.
Ringo's face, and make him pass out. So that's fun.
That's a good one.
This here is the last straw.
Favorite show to do? I don't know. All of the like old shows that I used to watch as kids, I love doing. Only because I saw it so much as a kid, so it's kind of like surreal to do them. But show that I helped write, I love Gertrude. There's some good back and forth between me and Travis in that show. That's really fun for me to do. So out of the newer shows, probably that one or Fistful of Christmas. But if I had to choose out of the old ones, favorite Christmas show, Santa's Little Outlaws and Killer Miller. Those would probably be my top two.
For me, it's hard for me to like conceptualize it as far as the show because for me it's more like part, right? What is
What's
my
your favorite
part to play?
Yeah.
I think it's Jorge. I think Jorge, even though it's by far the hardest or like most physically demanding part that I ever played, it probably was like my most like fulfilling and most fun that I had playing a part. I felt really funny as Jorge.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like a lot of people connected with Jorge in a way that they don't connect with my other characters.
Yeah.
So I think I gotta say Jorge.
It's true. There is a difference between what's your favorite show and what's your favorite character because sometimes, like, half my characters are straight characters and half of my characters are funny or silly or idiots. And so those characters are more fun to play than like in Gertrude, I'm a pretty straight character. So the best part about Killer Miller is I get to play the goofball and the kid, quote unquote. So I do like playing the goofball better than playing the straight character. It's true. So there is a difference between the two.
Mm.
Yeah.
And like my favorite show, I think to watch, I don't know. Hell's Bell is very funny to me. I like Hell's Bell a lot.
That's very funny. That's a good one.
So I'd probably pick either Hell's Bell or Gertrude for me.
Now we have two versions of Hell's Bell. We've got
I like the 4-person.
the 4-person. Yeah, I do too.
And
I do too.
don't.
And
I do
then,
too.
but I think because when I'm watching the show and when I'm in the show, it's very different, right? When I'm in the show,
Yeah.
it's my part that I'm worried
and it's
about. It's
hard.
less about the whole show. So I would say Jorge if I'm in it. If I'm not in it and I'm watching it, I'd say it's either Gertrude or Hell's Bells.
Really, I think watching Killer Miller that's probably the one I love watching. Killer Miller, just because of all the bits.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to ruin Killer Miller. It's
Yeah.
really hard to do a bad
We
job
can
at
do
Killer Miller. It's really hard to do it badly. If you do it the way you were trained, it's really hard to make a mistake because it's just funny. It's got so many good bits written into it. So
My favorite show is probably the Christmas show we just did, because that was the first show I was ever in.
Fistful is a
The
good
Fistful
show.
of Christmas, just because it was a character. I think you're right. I think it stems from like a character you like to play. I like to play Gopher just because one, he was my first character, and he's kind of an outgoing, dumb character. And since that was my first show and I never really acted, it kind of made me push myself more than I'm used to. So I think that really stems from me developing into the actor I am now. I'm more comfortable in other parts. I can play serious, dumb, whatever it needs to be. So that's probably my favorite. And it had me do an important stunt that I needed to learn pretty quickly. And now I'm more confident in that stunt. So it helps. So
I don't think you can go wrong picking Fistful of Christmas.
Yeah.
That's
No.
solid.
I think that's probably one of our most solid shows ever.
yeah.
Another question that we shouldn't spend too much time on, but it's a really good question. If one of you spontaneously turned into a worm, would they be kicked from the group, or would you guys incorporate a worm into your plot lines? And they said,
Obviously.
love seeing you guys live, by the
Well,
way.
What size worm are we talking about?
Yeah.
Tremors.
I'm assuming,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm assuming a regular sized worm.
Yeah. Oh, regular size worm.
A regular size worm?
Yeah.
That'd be rough.
We always did say that if you can't do the stunts, you can't do the show, because we're not going to write a part for someone that can't do all the stunts. So Jerry's,
The
coming
exception.
up on.
Travis,
No, he's the exception.
Travis did the worm,
Yes.
so that's the closest we've had.
He's the closest,
And
yeah,
didn't
and we
kick him out
kept
of the
him,
show.
we
Yeah,
kept him.
That is very true.
I'd say if it was a human-sized worm, absolutely, we'd incorporate it.
Who
Yeah, so
else
really-
has a human-sized worm? Like
I'm
we would
just
really
saying.
stand out.
Yeah,
A
right.
worm from Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And then the next question we had is, if you could go anywhere in the world and go on your dream trip, where would you go and why?
Ugh.
I can answer this easily. I would love to go to Israel.
Hmm.
That's basically on the top of my list. We've been to Ireland. That was gorgeous. I used to want to go to places in Europe, but I think that Israel is my top choice now. I'd love to go and walk where Jesus walked. I think that'd be amazing, and see the Bible come to life. So I think that's my definite now. Other than that, I really don't even have a desire to travel anymore. And Jerry was in the Navy, so he doesn't care. He doesn't
Here
want
we
to travel
go.
either. I love being here with my family, but
We'll never hear the end of it. Just kidding.
I almost went to Israel.
I was in the Navy and we got held up at.
let's not get into
Right,
Navy
finish
stories. That'll take
that
forever.
Um,
That'll take forever.
I personally probably should have thought about it before I started talking. Never mind. Somebody else go.
I just want to go where Heather goes.
Well, that's the lame answer.
Jerry's a big brown noser. Because that's absolutely not true.
For me, and Katie would agree with me, Scotland.
Yeah.
Only because I know people who have gone,
Yeah.
and it's really, the history is really cool. So
Mhm.
probably Scotland,
Yeah.
and that's like where our family's heritage is from. So
I can tell by looking at you.
yeah,
I've been to Scotland and Ireland, so that's solid. You definitely would like to go there. It's a good time, especially if you go to one and then the other, because then they'll like talk crap about each other the whole time, and that's always entertaining. I think for me, it'd be China. I'd go to like rural China and walk as much as I can. Go see the smaller towns. I'm not super interested in like the big cities or the
Yeah.
metropolitan areas. But like the Wyomings of China, I think would
Right.
be very good for me. That's what I'm interested in.
I think that any country you visit, I'd want to stay away from any of the popular places anymore. I'd want to see the real country. and you have to get away from the tourist areas to do that. So
Yeah, the only thing that I would pose like counterpoint to that is if there's a really old city, you
or there's something that you really want
right,
to see.
like the Boston of the place that you're going,
Yeah,
where
right.
there's just like a ton of history baked into every cobblestone. That's super interesting to me.
Yeah.
But you know, like a modern metropolis is not really high on my list.
Right.
I'd rather go and like look out on a balcony overlooking a rice paddy or something like
You
that.
wouldn't want to stay in the middle, a city in China and sleep in one of those. What are those little pods?
The little
sleeping pods they
pods.
have, which looks so claustrophobic to me. I can't even imagine.
I bet you get like really restful sleep in there.
Not me. No. No.
I just had confirmation from my wife because I had to ask
She's
her.
telling you where you want to go?
No, it was no, I think we had talked about it before, but it's like Layla and I haven't been much of anywhere outside of this country, obviously. So we would be open to pretty much anywhere, but like a perfect vacation, pretty much if there was a different place outside of this country to go, that would be a perfect vacation. Yeah, might as well. I mean, anywhere really. I maybe if I had to choose, it'd probably be France because I spoke French. Well, I didn't speak French. I learned the French language for 3 years, and that's
He could
about
get
it.
by.
So
He could find the bathroom.
I do want to remind you that we have been out of the country because you went to Haiti.
Well,
That's pretty far out of the country.
yeah, but I'm not gonna vacation there.
No.
Yeah, you went to Haiti and got poisoned, don't
Yeah,
you
you
remember
got-
when
We
we did
got a
that for you?
stomach sickness
We
that
got-
I can never get
Yeah,
rid of.
Jacob
So.
and I got a stomach illness in Haiti, and I think we're still suffering the effects of it. So
Yeah, we are.
that's last on my list on places I want to go. Again, so somebody asked real quick, what are we drinking? So we're all drinking our favorite diet sodas, and
Sure.
I just wanted to point out that these cups, these are our Pistolero cups that we sell at the show,
So hold up
which
there
are
for a while.
awesome. I mean, look at cold liquid turns them red, and when they get warm, they go back to clear. They're pretty awesome. So
Yep. So if you guys want to go to wildweststuntshow.com, wildweststuntshow.com. We have a few other questions just to keep it alive for the next couple minutes. When going to bed, socks or no socks?
is it cold?
I didn't say.
Socks if it's cold. If it's the middle of summer, no socks.
Mm.
No socks.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. No, especially summer. If I'm really, really, really cold, maybe. But even then,
Socks is a death sentence for me.
Yeah.
No socks.
There's a reason why. Well, I know cold maybe, but not really. But there's a reason why people sleep with 1 foot outside the sheets. It's because it's like temperature regulating. But if you wear socks, the temperature doesn't regulate. It just keeps it warm, so it makes your whole body warm.
if
So
you
that's why
really
you
want
should
to
wear
regulate
socks in the
somebody,
winter.
you stick that foot in
That's
warm
nice,
water.
What? I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
If you
regulate these genes.
If you really want to regulate someone, you can stick their foot in warm water.
I'll regulate. Yeah, never mind.
You don't want to stick your foot out of the covers though, because then the monster under the bed will get
I
it.
was just about to say that. But that's why you.
have to.
I know, but
I
every
will
time
die in
I'm
my
sorry,
foot
every time I stick my foot out, so I can only leave it out there for a couple of minutes, and I'm like, nah, I feel weird. I gotta bring it back in. I can't leave it hanging out there.
Well, that's why you check beforehand to see if there's monsters under the bed.
Hmm.
And usually there is.
That's right, they sneak
Booby
in.
traps, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Clutch, which is Jack. Full mustache routine. I'm trying to make mine bigger and feel like I have a plateau. So, Mom.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
He feels
He
like
wants to learn how to grow his mustache
Full
back
mustache
better,
Yeah.
and he feels like he's hit a plateau. It's kind of
Well,
just genetics.
Menopause does great for that. So if you just wait for
So
menopause, Jack,
the
it'll be
secret
fine.
ingredient, Jack, is 10 years.
What?
10 years.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
don't shave, no matter how much you want to. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, the more I shave, the thicker it'll go back. Not true. You just don't
Yeah.
shave. I grow everything out until my mustache is back, and then I cut everything else off, and then just let my mustache stay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll trim it to keep hairs out of my mouth, but I usually try not to.
I haven't done like the handlebar like in a long time because I don't like having like eating a sandwich and having all of my hairs go in my mouth.
Yeah.
So mine's a little closer to Jacob's, where if I was going to do mustache, or if I do what I have, then it's the hairs that aren't on your lip that you can incorporate into your mustache.
Yeah.
Jerry's all grows from his lip, and then they curl out
Some
from the
of it
sides.
does.
But
Some for my nose.
especially from a distance, and even in styling it like Jacob has right now, is you don't have to just use the mustache hairs on your lip. You can incorporate, if you have thicker hair on your cheeks, you can use that also.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It really, yes, age, but for these boys, it's genetics because they are hairy.
So my best advice
Hairy.
is just get better. I don't know.
Also, just do it. Jacob didn't have a mustache until like 6 months ago. No, like he didn't grow it that way and style it
I
that
shaved
way.
last night. This just happened.
But it was literally over the course of like 2 months where you got a pretty good mustache.
Remember
I'm
trying to do
excited.
the rooster mustache? How'd that end?
Yeah, it looked good.
Oh yeah, Top Gun stash.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah, everybody said it looked good.
This is
My
like
wife,
a
not everybody
my
sounds
wife
good.
really liked it,
Yeah.
but
Why'd you shave it
then
up?
because
She
I
wanted a
got made
bigger
fun
one.
of at work
Oh.
at my other job.
Oh, your other job?
Yeah, I got made fun of a lot.
All
A
right.
lot of people compliment you on your facial hair now, and you used
Well,
to be clean shaven for a
I mean,
long time.
yeah, a lot of people compliment me, but I get mistaken for Dad, aka Jerry, all
Which
the time
does not
now.
make sense. You guys look nothing alike.
I got
It's just
mistaken
the
3
mustache.
times in one
Yeah,
night.
that doesn't make sense. You guys don't look anything like each other. It's weird.
At
It's
any
the
rate-
mustache. People say Noah looks like Jerry. It's just the mustache.
And we're closer
if
than
Travis
Jacob.
shaved and grew that mustache, they'd think you guys looked alike. It's just the mustache.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
To answer your question, it's commitment. You gotta really commit to it and
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
It's like when you're growing your hair out. If you wanted to have longer hair as a male, you just gotta get past the awkward parts, and eventually your hair will be long enough that you can shape it into the shape you want it.
And if you want a different look, get some mustache wax, and you can make it look really, really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're out of questions and we're almost out of time because we started late, so we're ending a little bit late. What do we want to end on?
What do I have on there? There's a couple things we probably missed because we had such an issue.
It was very fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
I had a good time, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was fun.
This
Yeah,
was
this,
fun.
this has been fun.
So
Next time we'll have a video to go along with it, hopefully.
so some of these are just we wanted to give everybody a little bit of an opportunity to discuss their experience before stunts, maybe the theater experience, would they rather do live shows, or we can answer a lot of these the next time. What we really want are injuries. We haven't talked about injuries yet. That's always a favorite topic. So what we do want to do real quick is talk about, for those of you that don't know, because hopefully everybody's tuned in now and stayed through the whole thing, is that this show's been going since 1997, so we're in our 29th year. So for those of you that don't know, Jerry started the show in 1997, and he used to be a stuntman out at Old Tucson, and then he went into the Navy. And then he came back and he was working, this is all truncated, this is all long story short. He was working for Trailers Town and they wanted to start a Wild West stunt show. And originally they had the bus boys running out and doing a shootout. And Jerry said, I can do it better for you. So he auditioned a show for them, Killer Miller. He wrote it and auditioned it with a couple of guys and sold it to Trailers Town. And they said, yay, yeah, we love it. So they let him start the Wild West stunt show. And the rest is history, basically. The show's been growing every year since then. Back in the day, there were 2 spotlights, and the set looked a little different. The stairs were different. They've been rebuilt since then. The well's been moved a couple times. We've added tunnels. We've added a bunch of stuff. We've added theatrical lighting and sound effects and stuff like that never existed before. So it's really grown. But in 2020, for those of you that don't know, during COVID, when everything was shut down, Trailers Town decided they could no longer afford the show, so they brought us in and told us they were cutting the show, and we were devastated. And our whole family worked for the show at that time, and it's all that Jerry had done for the last 25 years, and it's all that I had done for the last 18 years. It's was Noah's first job, and he'd been doing it this whole time. We're all supporting our families on these paychecks, and so we wondered what we were going to do. And Charlestown said, well, you know what, if you want to rent the space from us and continue doing your shows, you could start your own business and continue doing the shows. And so at first we said, how are we going to do that? We've never run a business. How do you even go about starting a business like this? And so we just slowly, we held a fundraiser show, which, by the way, was Gertrude Get Your Gun. And we raised enough money to at least pay for our original licenses and insurance, which for those of you that know the show and have seen the show, I'm sure you can imagine how insanely expensive the insurance is with our show. The licensing, there's just so many ongoing costs, and it really is a labor of love for us. We want you guys to know that we're not making money doing this show. Like I said earlier, for those of you that missed it, we don't want to raise the ticket price because we want families to be able to come out. Families like ours, you know, when we had young kids and we're looking for a place where we could take 5 people and we could afford it, not making a lot of money. We want families to come out and have a good time. We want to offer family-friendly entertainment. We have a lot of things that we want to do, and so that's why we aren't raising the price so that we can make a decent living at it. And so we're branching out now. But if you would like to subscribe, you can become a monthly subscriber. You can go to wildwestsunshow.com and look at the subscriptions. We have a monthly $5 a month, I think, $15 a month, don't quote me. And these all give you discounts every time you buy tickets, and also you'll get access to the private content we're going to start producing, which will be stuff like this, but we'll have the private version as well on our website, and so you will get access to that. There's also an annual pass on there. There's also a place that you can donate if you just want to do a one-time donation. We will certainly accept that because every little bit helps. So we've realized that how do we make money without raising the price of the show? We've got to kind of diversify with our entertainment. So we talked about earlier, we might do a gaming channel. Jacob and I, when Jacob was in high school and younger, was in love with Dude Perfect, and he introduced them to me, and I fell in love with Dude Perfect, and I saw the stuff they did, and I thought, you know, Jacob always wanted to do something like that, and I thought it'd be perfect for him. And so we're not Dude Perfect, but we love you, Dude Perfect, but you were a huge inspiration for us. But so we're thinking, well, if we can get a gaming channel going and we can get some kind of podcast or live stream going that you guys would all want to see, that'd be amazing. Again, we might post videos of full-length shows if you're a subscriber, if you're a paid subscriber. So if you don't live here, that might be a good option for you. And also, we're taking requests. So what would you guys like to see? You know, we're up for anything. So suggestions are always welcome. You can message us. You can Facebook message us. You can comment on here. And we really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. So hopefully our next live stream will be a lot smoother, and we'll be able to do a lot. We want to do our food challenge. And we have lots of stuff to talk about, trust me. This is basically what it looks like every night at work. So we all come in early, and we do this for about half an hour, and then we set for the show. So or longer.
Yep.
So, and then do the same thing after.
And then we do it after, yeah. And then we have to say we got to go home. So
yeah. Well, no, I just wanted to say thank you for everybody for bearing with us. Like I said, I worked on this all day and it was working fine, but I'm just guessing the computer we're working on just couldn't handle everything all at once. So hopefully next time we will have video. We will have no audio issues. I'm glad I solved that within the first 10 minutes. And so we just really appreciate you guys staying and listening because, like I said, it's PowerPoint presentation, so you saw everything, you know, one frame every 60 frames. So I do appreciate everybody staying and bearing with us, and just appreciate you guys sending in comments, liking the stream, because it really does help us in the long run. And eventually we want this channel to grow. And even though if you guys are subscribed and we only reach subscribers tonight, you participating will push this video out to YouTube especially when I make this into a short podcast thing. When I edit it, maybe I'll talk to them about it, but maybe we'll do, if we're continuing this podcast type thing, maybe I'll post it to Spotify, stuff like that. So if you guys can, just keep supporting us where you can. It's on our website, here, wherever. Anything really helps. So we do appreciate everybody staying. And yeah.
All right, yes. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today and listening to our podcast. I especially want to thank Jacob, though, for all the hard work he put in today.
Yes, thank you, Jacob.
And pulling it all together. It must have been very stressful. So thank you for keeping your cool and keeping it together. And doing that, I would have thrown the table across the room probably at the first chance I had.
Yep.
And thank you for everyone's for sticking around.
Yep.
I know Travis was thinking about noodles or something like that. It's
Yeah,
what am I
it's
doing
too late
here?
now.
Could be eating noodles right now.
Just a reminder, guys, make some suggestions in the comments of what you want to see going forward in the future, okay? And I don't know who Baby Bear is. They said they worked with us, so.
I looked up on that thing and it said Nate. Does Nate ring a bell?
Oh, Nate.
Yeah.
Oh, Nate.
Yeah.
Baby
Yeah.
Bear, huh?
Nate King.
Oh, hi,
Yeah,
Nate.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun with you. Where are you now? What are you doing?
He's in the chat.
You'll have to say hi.
That's where he's at.
It's
Obviously.
in there somewhere. Yeah.
So yeah, I was just gonna say we should probably say this is our first podcast, so we should probably say our catchphrase that we say
Yes.
at the end of our show
Yes.
Do
too.
you have a
So,
catchphrase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
so we should probably go in turns, so we all can't say it at once because it's gonna be jumbled. So somebody should volunteer themselves to do it. Why should I do it?
Because you're the guy that
right.
made all this happen.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. All right, so this is our catchphrase. We're gonna end the stream this way
Okay.
every time, but again, thank you guys for watching. And without all of you, all right, let's back up for a
Do you
second.
know our catchphrase?
Yes.
Okay.
Without all of you, none of this would have been necessary. So thank you and have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.